J-Dog back with another goddamn fucking video. And today's video, I'm still picking up off of the Hellhammer fucking poll video. Recording this on a separate day than when I did it. But I remember there was a bunch of question marks in there. And I still wanted to get them kind of knocked out because a lot of the comments that were in there were shit that I wasn't going to read off anyways because it was just guys just thrown in there about, Hellhammer being death metal or not. So I saw that there's a ton more questions, so I stayed on it. Looks like there's only just a few more. I'll knock them out, and then we'll raw dog our way to the next goddamn fucking video, which I have no idea what it is. We'll find out together, but should have enough time to get to the second video. If not, then we'll just make this all in one. Anyways, Metal Musician 6996 comments and everything. Goddamn, so gotta answer the Metal Musician. J-Dog, do you like the band Meat Shits? Not really musically. I mean, it's been forever since I listened to them. Last time I listened to them was a teenager. I kind of forgot about the band, and for a while, and about 6 months ago or so, we got a restock of their CDs. It reminded me, oh, fuck, I forgot about these guys. And seeing some of their titles and shit like that, thought it was funny. So I did always think it was cool, especially I actually kind of like their whole ideology more so today than when I first heard them. Again, all this wimpification, fucking everybody's a racist if you say anything, all that bullshit. This did not exist 20 fucking years ago. Not even, well, I'm sure it did, but not to the extent that it does today. So, like, when that shit came in and we got in stock, I thought nothing of it. Never came across my mind. Literally thought nothing of it. So, okay. But now it's kind of like funny because it's truly offensive. And in a sense, I kind of like that because that's what death metal set out to be. Back when, in the early 90s and shit, people were offended by Deicide and Cannibal Corpse. Now, I mean, literally, unless you're just a complete fucking vag boy pussy, there's plenty of those out there still these days, they're not offended by Deicide. You can kind of walk around in the mall and shit, not that I'm in the mall, but, be a public setting, where the fucking, like, Deicide Once Upon the Cross shirt, and for the vast majority of the part, nobody's going to say anything or care. Of course, you're going to get the appalled Christian here and there, but they're few and far in between. Bet you in fucking early 90s, though, you did, because when I was late 90s, early 2000s, when I was, going to shows, getting shirts and shit like that, wearing them, I got it then. I totally got it then. So I can only imagine what it was, 10 years prior or so to when I was. So it's kind of cool there's something still offensive. Again, I take a joke, so I don't fucking, I don't take their lyrics seriously, but kind of keeps the weak and the sheep out of the fucking metal scene. But from what I remember musically, Meat Shits, I remember not doing anything for me. But it's also been about a good 15 years minimum, probably even 20 years since I've heard it. Listened to it once, I just remember not liking it. But maybe I should go back to it. But nonetheless, I thought they had a cool stance and things. So, but until 6 months ago, like I said, I forgot about the band. I was, oh, fuck, Meat Shits, forgot all about them. And then looking, I was like, oh, yeah, they did sing, like, the Sniper at the Fag Parade and shit like that. Like, I forgot about that. It's like, holy fuck. Because, yeah, we got those back in the day. I thought, didn't even think anything of the title. Didn't think it was funny, didn't think it was offensive. Just thought, oh, just another title as you're flitting through, Mortician, Deicide, Incantation, Marduk, Dark Funeral, Profanatica, whatever. Just, like how Profanatica's got some offensive, cool shit. Just thought, just metal. I don't know. Just extreme topics. Nothing of it. Now you got to fucking tiptoe around it and can't have that, can't stock that, or you're biggest, or what? So, Rocky's Musical Rarities. The most brutal cover is Pissgrave's newest one with that Mexican dude. Oh, really? I haven't seen the newest one. The first album by Pissgrave, I remember, had some pretty extreme shit. I listened to it once, and Pissgrave, I remember not doing a ton for me, but if I remember correctly, I liked the vocals. Fuck, these are some really cool vocals. Other than that, nothing was, like, standing out to me, but it was kind of, I kind of liked it, but kind of just like, you know what I mean? But I never seen what the new one looks like. So I'd be curious to see it, because I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Ricky Jones, goddammit, almost comments and everything. Daily question, Devils. Which Marduk drummer song you prefer? Joachim, I can never pronounce his name. Joachim Gothberg or Frederick Anderson. For me, it's Frederick because when I first got into Marduk, I heard the Legion stuff first. My favorite Marduk album, probably, like I said a million times, probably my favorite black metal of all time. If I had to pick one, it's probably Panzer Division Marduk. Plays on that, and I met him when I saw him live. In fact, yeah, I've only seen Marduk. Yeah, I've only seen Marduk once. It was the time when they opened up for Deicide in 2001. 2001, but I think it was 2001. It's the only time I saw him live. I thought they were fucking great. Got a picture with all the guys, showed it on camera. Check past goddamn fucking videos. See young J-Dog with Frederick, Legion. It was either Morgan or B War. I can't remember why, because there's one guy. I think I met them all and got my shit signed, but there's one I didn't get my photo with. I definitely met 3 out of the 4 guys for sure, and photos with 3 out of the 4. And so I'd have to go Frederick. But either one's not a wrong answer because I liked the first, what is it, 3 albums? Dark Endless, Those Young Light, Opus Nocturne. Yeah, that Legion Doesn't Sing It. I love those records too as well. But I did hear them after I went back to them. I heard Panzer Division first, maybe Nightwing second, the Le Grande Dance Macabre, which that's the album I saw them on, which I love that record. One of the other first of those. The second that I heard. I can't remember which one, Nightwing or that one. God damn this fucking stupid ass fucking phone. Devil's fucking with me. There we go, goddammit. Nice and square and straight. Goatman. Yeah, I looked more into the tonal things. It's inferior to dumbbells, hellhammers, and death metal. Any thoughts on Cryptopsy without Lord Worm? Your thoughts on the Unspoken King? Whisper Supremacy, I like it, but it's definitely nowhere near as good. On Venual Beg, that was my cutoff where even that album I don't own. I kind of meant to go back and listen to it because I remember some parts being catchy, but the Venual Beg, I was begging for a better album. I remember when that came out. That's the tour I saw them on. Never listened to anything since. The Unspoken King, I went back over 5 years after it came out. I don't know what year that came out, maybe 08, 010, something like that. But it was well over 5 years after it came out because I didn't even know that Lord Worm was back. Oh, Lord Worm came back, did it? Listen to it. I'll be honest, I listened to a couple tracks on YouTube and I thought I was bored. First 2 Cryptopsy albums, I would have to go as far as saying there's a ton of people that disagree with this. That's my favorite shit to come out of Canada. I like it more than Sacrifice. I like it more than Exciter. I like it more than Razor. Granted, I like those bands too, but understand, I heard Cryptopsy as a young teenager, and that was up my alley. So I heard bands like going back to Sacrifice and Razor. I heard that after Cryptopsy. I was more into the brutal shit and extreme stuff, and then went back to the classics. So for me, the first 2 Cryptopsies are my favorite stuff ever to come out of Canada. My second favorite shit is the very, very early Cataclysm before they totally gayed out too. My favorite thing by Cataclysm, the first thing I heard is Temple of Knowledge, and I believe that's their second full length. So I get the sorcery and the mystical, whatever. I had just a 2-on-1, so I get those kind of mixed up, but that shit's super extreme fucking awesome. Their first 7-inch, I have that. That's great. But Temple of Knowledge is my favorite, but that'd be my second favorite stuff out of Canada. But so pretty much, if I was recommending anything by Cryptopsy, I'd be like, first 2 is all you need. If you want to get Whisper Supremacy, you can add it. I like it, but it's a different band. And that's so much of it. Just it's not the same without Worm. It still has Flow on drums, which is fucking. His drums are crazy, even on that record, which is definitely a standout part of the sound. But you gotta have Worm. Harry Quinn, J-Dog, do you listen to music while training? If so, any particular bands you prefer in the gym? Yeah, I do. And I'll also listen to just kind of bodybuilding related shit at the gym, whether it be motivational shit or whatever, just kind of thing that keeps the juices flowing. But if I do listen to music, I'm kind of picky on it. I probably wouldn't put on the Necro. I don't think I ever have the Necrovore demo or something like that, which I love. Fucking Necrovore. Posers according to King Folly. Got to get that goddamn video up too. I did do a live shoot with King, but it's kind of choppy. It cut out stuff. I'm gonna actually see if my boy Francisco might be able to piece it together. Anyways, fucking yeah. According to him, Necrovore is fucking posers. Met him, everything. John is a total fucking poser. I don't know, but the demo is great. I probably wouldn't listen to that, but I definitely do listen to some songs by Cannibal at the gym, some Misfits, something else I listen to, some Overkill, certain select tracks. I'm drawing a fucking blank. It should be pretty easy to fucking think because I go there all the time, right? Fucking blank. Who else do I listen to at the gym, music-wise? I don't know, drawing a blank, but there's other shit I definitely do. But I don't listen to Mortician and stuff like that. Because between the samples, it just is not kind of like a gym listen. Now, if I was just doing cardio or something, then yeah, that's not a big deal. Because a lot of times I might even watch something like a podcast or listen to podcasts while doing cardio. I sometimes listen to music to them too. And again, it would be a Necrovore demo or something like that, but not during training because I'm kind of really, really focused and just something that kind of just really keeps me fucking just focused on the task at hand. Because I'm always trying to progress and do more than I did the last workout. That always happens. Otherwise, everybody would be fucking lifting 1,000 pounds, right? But that's the goal of every workout. Gorehound is if Hellhammer is death metal, wouldn't bands like Sodom be considered death metal too? According to a lot of guys on like Don and shit like that, honestly, I kind of agree. Sodom and the Sign of Evil, I kind of do consider that a death metal album. It's not a fucking thrashy album. It's dark, vocally kind of considered a first generation. I mean, how is that like not death metal in the Sign of Evil, for example, but Possessed Seven Churches is or Death Scream Bloody Gore is? I kind of think it is. That and probably Obsessed by Cruelty too, which I think Obsessed by Cruelty is kind of a snooze album. I have it, I still like it, but it's a new listen every time. Very, very fucking memorable for me. And The Sign of Evil is definitely my favorite. That album I do like. Outbreak of Evil, fucking great. Um, Witching Metal, yeah, it's fuck. So I do kind of consider that death metal. Another one that I always forget, first generation death metal, is Sepultura, Morbid Visions, and Bestial Devastation EP. I kind of consider those death metal too. And that's what even Don brought them up recently again. He's ripping off fucking Sepultura, schizophrenia and shit sucks. They started off as a death metal band when they first came out. Um, I kind of agree. I kind of do consider those 80s first generation death metal. I kind of do. So you're asking if they're Sodom. I was like, in my mind, I kind of do consider Sodom death metal. I mean, the first, like I said, just the first two, it's minimally in the Sign of Evil and probably Obsessed by Cruelty. But then Persecution Mania, no, that's full blown thrash, and they are different sounding. It's way more upbeat and just that it's just thrashier. It's not the fucking same. Just like Possessed, Beyond the Gates and shit. It's not the same as fucking Seven Churches. Just not. It's more upbeat. It's more radio friendly, even though I do like it. It's just more of a thrash record. It just is. From Ben NG, and this looks like the last question in this video. So we're going how do you know if weight gain is from muscle or fat / water retention? Well, assuming that you're lifting weight, if you're sitting on the couch, if you're not training at all, and you're gaining weight, I promise you it's fucking fat and water, but mostly fucking fat. If you're training, your goal is you're trying to get your weight up, and obviously you're trying to get your weight to put on muscle. How do you know? For one thing, and for every 10 pounds minimally, this is kind of everybody's different, but I found that as a general thumb, every 10 pounds, your strength on all your lifts should be going up. So if you're squatting, whatever, 315 for 10 and benching 225 for 10 and barbell rowing 225 for 10, let's just throw out some numbers and some big lifts. And you could do pull-ups with your own body. Well, exclude that because your weight goes up. That'll fucking that. So exclude body weight. But the three numbers I just said, deadlifts, etc., whatever your numbers are. And if you're doing the exact same numbers, same weight and reps, and you're 10 pounds heavier, put on a lot of fucking fat and it's just all fat and water. Because your strength should definitely be going up. Technically, yeah, even at 5 pounds, it's just what I found out the first 5 when you're pushing weight. It is generally just water retention. Some of the good water retention and muscle is glycogen and water, which you want. But generally speaking, so your strength is a measure because I don't train for strength at all. Like that's not my goal whatsoever. It never was. I'm not a powerlifter. Never tried to be a powerlifter. Not even interested in powerlifting. Powerlifting I think is boring as fuck. I think it's depressive as fuck for the guys that do it that are actually strong, not fat guys that are like, yeah, I'm strong as fuck, fat as fuck, and they can only bench 225. I'm like, what the fuck? I could do that. That's not considered strong at all. So, but I do use strength as a measure. If I'm trying to gain weight and shit like that, and even when I'm dieting like I am now, you shouldn't want to lose strength because then you are losing muscle. So you kind of just use it as a gauge, but it's not the be all end all getting stronger. You know what I mean? So does that make sense? And use the fucking mirror too. I mean, like if you had fucking full set of abs when you first started, and then now you can't even see them at all, best believe that's fucking fat. So those are a few pointers right there. So that's the last one there. So let's go to the next goddamn video. So taking votes is the one we're in. What is the next goddamn fucking video line? Here we go. I just gotta hit a fucking 1,000 mark, goddamn. J-Dog getting ripped on in the comments. I think Lindsay might went over this one, so what was it? But holy fuck. 1.1k views and 184 comments. So let's see what the fuck people have to say. Like I said, I think Lindsay might have brought this one up. Saw the ripping on the comments. I think I know which fucking video this is. So I'll just go clean up if there is, because on 184 comments, I highly doubt she fucking, from Imperio Nocturno. Hey, Justin, you broke the internet. Hey, you do practice what you preach, and I admire that. Which of the Mr. Olympia events you attended was the most competitive? The years when it was Phil Heath winning and Kai Green coming in second. I would say those. Because after Kai kind of left, it was just kind of like a very obvious every time that there's even when Kai was competing, everyone's all the Kai dick suckers, but they never been to a show in their life. Yeah, he got robbed. He got robbed. I was actually at the show as soon as Phil stepped out. I was like, oh, Phil won. Phil won, 100%. Like no doubt in my mind. It was obvious. But Kai was the next closest best. So once he left, all the other guys like the Dennis Wolves and shit, which are awesome, and Dexter Jacksons, but it's just like your guys are great. You're fucking awesome. You can't beat Phil. I mean, no way. So it was just kind of obvious after that. I was like, well, Phil's winning, and everybody else is fighting for second. But the years with Kai, it was kind of like at least closer. Oh, I remember which video this was. uh, from Mysothea66, dude, J-Dog, for fuck's sakes, next time put a warning sign before you start shoving your body parts in the camera. Hey, man, guy asked, so I had a fucking show, and you never know what's going to get on camera. Got to keep the shit somewhat entertaining, guys? And I guess slight apologies, but at the same time, like, I'm kind of like, when anyone that thought that was a big deal, I'm kind of like, dude, what are you, like, 10 years old? Boys and girls, they have cooties. Ooh, boys have a penis. Girls have a vagina. That's what I think. I'm like, what the fuck? You go in the bodybuilding world? If I told anybody, yeah, there's people, they thought that was a big deal. They look at you like, what is this guy, a homophobe? Like, what do you mean? Like, what's the problem? You can't see another dude. I mean, you're not attracted. Yeah, I don't look at dudes and attract them. But if you're trying to like see a physique, whatever, you got to look at the body. I'm not looking like I'm getting wood. I'm jerking off over here. I'm looking to suck his dick. No, I can look at somebody and be like, I'm not attracted. For example, like I shower at the fucking gym, butt ass fucking naked. Now it's not an open shower with a bunch of fucking other dudes, but there's other stalls and some guys. I don't give a fuck. Some guy sees me naked and shit. I don't care. Like maybe that's just bodybuilding mentality. But to me, if you're like kind of like, oh, yucky, yucky, you look like a 10-year-old saying girls and boys have cooties. That's just what I say. I'm not trying to fucking talk shit. I just thought that was kind of weird. There's a few people putting that in. I'm like, oh, I guess I kind of forgot. Like, because this is like I said, because I'm also in the bodybuilding world. That's just normal. Like you get a coach or something, you hire a guru. First thing he's gonna say, take all your clothes off, get down to your underwear. Literally, hit some shots. Let me see what you look like. What the fuck you look like? What are you working with? Let me see. Okay, yeah, this is lagging. This needs up. You're too fucking fat. Blah blah. Like pointing out everything you need to do. Like it's the first thing they're gonna say. Strip down, bro. Bruh. Girls too. Strip down. Strip down to your fucking panties. How else do I know what the fuck I'm working with? I can't tell what you look like in a fucking t-shirt and sweatpants. So I did think that was a little weird. People thought that was a big deal. But I had to remind myself. Maybe I'm from that world, so I'm a little different. Question though, what about female bodybuilders? Do you watch those too? I've seen it. I mean, before they canceled it and then brought Reed back, it was at the Olympia. It's cool, but it's cool. I'm not against it, but not as interested, I guess, because I don't know, I'm just not. But I do like some of the other divisions, like bikinis and shit like that. I don't watch it, but I like the girls because it's fucking hot chicks. Dana Lynn Bailey, I do like her. That'd be probably like my ideal, as muscular as I like it on a woman physique, because she's still very, very pretty. But she's a lying sack of shit, so she loses points for that. So eradicate devastating alley. What's up, J Dog? Do you know what the reason is why Hell's Headbash doesn't go on at the Agora anymore? Yeah, because we haven't been doing it. Your videos are awesome. Keep up the great content. Oh yeah, we just haven't done any more fests for various reasons, but the last few years, for obvious reasons, COVID shit isn't all set up. But I mean, I would say there's a good chance. I mean, me and Eric Jason haven't discussed it yet, but I would say, let's say we do this business together for another 20 years or whatever. I would say there's a good chance in that time frame we probably will do another one, but there's no talk of it. But me personally, my personal opinion, I definitely enjoy doing them for sure. I did. Going to them and attending them and vending at them. I had a good time. I really did. Meeting all you guys that come out. Thought it was super fucking cool. Um, but I would want to wait minimum another 2 years for all this fucking bullshit that air itself out. And it's getting aired out. Everybody's things are so interesting. Things are gradually going back to normal, or AKA the new norm. It's just fucking obvious. Like even on planes, you don't even have to wear a mask anymore. People are like, oh, you got to. I remember like even my dad was one of them. We're going to be wearing masks for the next 10 years. I'm like, no, you're not. Just stop watching this stupid TV. Angry Fist of the Assassinator. Never seen any of the comments, brah, brah. J-Dog, what are your thoughts on air fryers? We have one and I use it. I like it. I like quality chicken breast strips with turmeric or paprika cooked in the air fryer with a side of steamed rice. Sounds like a bodybuilder meal to me, bro. I can get fucking ripped and jacked on that. So yeah, sounds like so it's a thumbs up by J Dog. We'll do one goddamn more as we just hit the 20 minutes up. One guy, Abby Simmons, who I'm not even quite sure what's going on with him slash her, because there's like two user IDs and there's leaving a bunch of stupid comments too. Fuck, you didn't speak of metal for a single second in this video. What did I say I would? Video title of the fucking channel is Justin Horrible. You never know what's going to come. God damn it, might be able to spot how shitty Justin Horrible's day is. Maybe he'll come up with a good story. You know what I mean? What happened out the day? Never said it's strictly a metal channel. Don't know when I claim that. Nevermore rules. Is that what you eat for lunch, J Dog? Chicken and rice. That's one of my meals. Yeah, chicken and rice is one of my meals year round. Do you grill it? Yep, grilled chicken or baked. That's the way I eat it. Do you season the chicken to liven up the taste? You gotta season. Oh, first off, seasonings like salt and pepper and shit is like actually good. Like you actually want to salt your foods. It is a necessary. You need it. So that, and then I go for calorie free condiment if I'm dieting. If I'm not dieting, I will use something with calories. I won't care. I'll use like barbecue sauce, shit like that, because I don't give a fuck. Because you're trying to get as much food down as possible and to get the quality food down. If it tastes just even okay or mundane, trust me, you're gonna get shitloads of clean food. I'll be like, all right, so much. I ate so much. They show me what they're eating. I'm like, wonder why you're not growing. You call that eating, dude? I'll show you what fucking eating looks like. But yeah, you can't. That's one of the things that change. The foods stay the same, but some of the condiments and shit change out between dieting and bulking, and just the quantities. Like the rice goes, generally speaking, the protein serving will stay the same, usually about 8 ounces of cooked weight of like chicken, and then the rice will just go up or down. I'm trying to gain weight or lose weight. And yes, I do microwave, but I'm not falling for that bullshit either. I mean, literally every fucking bodybuilder in this world, people's like, you lose nutrients and shit like that, and it breaks down X, Y, and Z. It's like you know the stomach your stomach does that as well, right? Like your stomach acids. So it's like once I hear that shit, I kind of roll my eyes, and I'm like, okay, so you're losing nutrients and shit like that, but yet every fucking pro top bodybuilder in the world who their entire lives revolve around eating every 2 hours, you'd be shocked how much these guys are fucking eating. It makes me look like eating like a bird. The volume that they're doing, how often, which is insane. The biggest fucking human beings on the earth, muscle wise, and the leanest human beings on this fucking earth, so they compete. They literally have no body fat on them whatsoever. That's what you need to fucking compete on stage. They're losing all these macronutrients, but yet everything, the biggest part of fucking bodybuilding, the hardest part is the diet and nutrition, getting it down. If you don't have that, you're not building muscle, you're not losing body fat. And they all microwave their food. All every single one. So explain that. So I don't give a shit what your fucking little hippie ass science fucking says, or what you heard on the side, or what Dr. fucking Joe Blow over in Argentina said. It's not of the land. I don't give a fuck, man. I've never noticed any negatives from it. Don't know anyone that has. And all the top guys in the world, they do it. And they're not fucking losing any micronutrients, etc., shit like that. So I find that as horseshit. So yeah, I'm a guy of convenience, and fuck yeah, I'm on the road. Now, do I prefer like my chicken like right off the grill and the rice right on the steamer? Yeah, I prefer that. But I got to come here and shit. I don't have that luxury. And so yeah, I do. I'm doing just fine. And the fucking top guys in the world, Ronnie Coleman back in the day, Jay Cutler, Dorian Yates, they all use the fucking microwave. I don't know. These are pretty fucking massive looking dudes to me. Nick Walker nowadays. Go look up Nick Walker if you don't know the fuck I'm talking about. Absolute fucking behemoth. New bodybuilder who currently competes. Young buck too. Eats a fuckload and he microwaves it. Doing just fucking fine, growing just fine. So I don't think he's losing any fucking nutritional value. So anyways, that's it for this one, Devils. Comments, questions, concerns, you know what to do. Leave them in the goddamn fucking comments box and I'll get them answered bright and early in the morning. See you tomorrow, goddammit. Later.